She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
Joye Behar's sudden departure from The View has rocked the media world, leaving fans, critics, and even her co-hosts in shock. A longtime panelist known for her unfiltered opinions and often controversial remarks, Behar has weathered many storms over the years. However, this latest scandal seems to have finally crossed the line. While ABC has kept quiet about the specific reasons behind her exit, speculation is growing that legal troubles played a significant role in her downfall. With the looming lawsuit from Caroline Leavitt, many are questioning whether the ongoing legal battle forced the network to cut ties with Behar once and for all. The controversy began after Behar's comments about Caroline Leavitt, who is Donald Trump's former press secretary.
Ever-empowering feminist Joy herself, everyone. And this is why, of course, she's on The View and not working for the most powerful man in the world.
Her comments were quickly condemned as both inappropriate and hypocritical. During a segment on The View, Behar suggested that Leavitt was chosen not for her political expertise or professional experience, but because, in Trump's eyes, she was physically attractive. The remark immediately drew gasps from the audience, and her fellow panelists appeared momentarily stunned. Social media backlash was swift, with critics from across the political spectrum calling out Behar for reducing a woman in politics to nothing more than her appearance. The outrage was heightened by Behar's long history as a vocal advocate for women's rights and empowerment. For years, she has positioned herself as a champion of feminism, regularly calling out sexism in politics, media, and entertainment.
She's probably been put in there because, according to Donald Trump, she's a 10. You know that's what it is.
I want to be curious, Joy objectifying the White House press secretary, saying she only has the job because she's hot.
In this instance, however, Behar seemed to contradict her own beliefs, making a remark that many saw as degrading and dismissive. Within minutes, Twitter exploded with criticism, and hashtags like the Cancel Joye Behar and Fire Joye Behar began trending as viewers expressed their outrage. Even some of her most loyal supporters struggled to defend her this time, with many expressing disappointment over her offhanded and dismissive comment. Rather than addressing the backlash immediately, Behar brushed off the criticism, appearing indifferent to the growing uproar. However, the situation quickly escalated when Caroline Leavitt made the bold decision to pursue legal action.
Because Caroline would wipe the floor with you bitter banshees any day.
How well you can do your job, and the American people agree with that sentiment. So it's about confidence, skill, and merit.
Instead of simply condemning Behar's remarks through a statement or media appearance, Leavitt took a bold step by filing a defamation lawsuit against her. According to legal experts, the lawsuit argues that Behar's comments were not only offensive, but also potentially damaging to Leavitt's professional reputation. The complaint claims that Behar's statements were made with malicious intent, aiming to discredit Leavitt and undermine her credibility. ABC soon found itself caught in the crossfire. While the network had previously supported Behar through various controversies, the legal implications of this lawsuit introduced a whole new level of concern.
The president is focused on ensuring that the most competent individuals, the best and the brightest in this country, are in positions in this federal.
Executives were reportedly holding emergency meetings to figure out the best course of action, as the lawsuit put them in a difficult position. Defending Behar could drag them into a legal battle that might severely damage their reputation. On the other hand, cutting ties with her meant losing one of their most recognizable and outspoken personalities. Behind the scenes, tensions at The View were said to be at an all-time high. Staff members were deeply divided. Some stood by Behar, while others felt she had finally crossed a line from which she couldn't come back. Sources revealed that discussions about possible consequences were already underway.
Joye Behar may have your jobs because of wokeness, but do not smear a competent professional woman like Caroline Leavitt.
Executives considered several options, including suspending Behar, requiring a formal apology, or even asking her to step down. What had initially appeared to be a temporary media storm had now escalated into a full-blown crisis for ABC. Then came the unexpected announcement. Joye Behar was leaving The View. ABC's official statement was vague, simply saying that she had decided to step away. However, the timing of her departure, coming so soon after the lawsuit was filed, sparked widespread speculation.
With your nonsense, and don't lie about this being her first job. We know what you're doing there.
This fueled widespread speculation that Behar's departure was not entirely voluntary. Many now believe that ABC executives made the decision behind closed doors, concluding that the lawsuit, combined with the mounting backlash, made her continued presence on the show unsustainable. Reactions to Behar's exit were mixed. Some celebrated her departure, arguing that she had long been given a pass for her controversial statements, and it was time for her to face real consequences. Others, however, felt that ABC had caved under pressure, removing one of The View's most outspoken voices due to political backlash. The debate over whether Behar deserved to be removed or if she was the latest victim of cancel culture quickly became as heated as the original controversy. With Behar gone, questions now swirl about the future of The View. ABC must decide whether to replace her, and if so, who would be bold enough to step into the role she left behind. Meanwhile, the lawsuit remains unresolved, leading some to wonder whether ABC will reach a settlement with Leavitt to avoid further legal complications, or if the case will go to court, potentially causing even more damage to the network's reputation beyond The View. This controversy highlights the increasing scrutiny placed on media personalities and raises broader questions about accountability in television. Can talk show hosts continue making inflammatory remarks without facing real consequences? Does Behar's departure signal a shift in how networks handle controversies involving their most outspoken figures? Will this case set a new precedent for how defamation lawsuits impact public figures? As for Behar, she has largely remained silent since her exit, fueling speculation about her next move. Some believe she will eventually speak out, either defending her remarks or addressing her departure in a way that allows her to reclaim control of the narrative. Others suspect she may quietly retreat from the spotlight to avoid further damage to her legacy. Whether or not Behar will return to television remains uncertain, but one thing is clear: her sudden departure marks the end of an era for The View. As ABC navigates the fallout, it's evident that this controversy is far from over. The network now faces a critical decision. Will they revamp the show, replace Behar with another bold and outspoken personality, or take a more cautious approach moving forward? Regardless of their choice, The View will never be quite the same. The audience, too, must decide: do they still trust the show without one of its most polarizing figures? Was Joye Behar's departure justified, or was she unfairly targeted? Will The View struggle in her absence, or was this a much-needed change? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more updates on this ongoing media fire.